I want to know what killed my brother.
Mr. Gray.
No, I am Dimitri's next of kin, and I am ordering you to perform an autopsy.
No, I won't allow it.
Who is this woman? Look, this is a private family matter. It doesn't concern you. Don't interfere.
Promise me. Promise me.
Edmund, Dimitri loved you very much. And I know you loved him too.
Who the hell are you? What do you know about me and Dimitri? Who are you?
I'm Alexandra Marek. I'm Dimitri's wife.
His what?
You're Dimitri's wife. You're a liar. Dimitri isn't married. Now get out of here.
No, when you spoke on the phone, he said that he had some wonderful news.
My brother wouldn't get married without telling me, okay?
He wanted to tell you to your face, because he knew that your first reaction would be to say that getting married so suddenly was a big mistake. But he knew that when you saw how happy he was, that all your reservations would just disappear.
If you know me like you think you know me, you know I'm not going to accept this.
Accepted or not, I am Dimitri's wife.
Mrs. Marek, as you are apparently the next of kin...
That hasn't been established yet.
Could you give us a minute, please?
Very well. I've got some things to take care of. I'll give you time to sort this out.
Thank you, Doc.
Edmund, your shock at what has happened is no greater than mine. I expected our first meeting to be... not this.
Look, you've made a very big miscalculation by coming here and attempting this fraud. We are Dimitri's family. We know him better than we knew him better than anyone on the face of the earth. We are the closest, dearest people in his life.
Yes, you were. And we were really looking forward to sharing our good news with you.
No, this is impossible. We've never heard of you. Dimitri never mentioned your name. And how long did you know him? 5 days, a week?
Well, long enough to know that we wanted to be together. This whole thing is just such a shock. I mean, it's impossible. The simple truth is that we loved each other very much. And that we could have had life together. And that we could have had many years of happiness. But as it turned out, that wasn't meant to be. And I can only imagine what you're feeling.
No, I don't believe you possibly could.
I'm very well aware of what you meant to my husband. He told me a lot about you, how beautiful you are. I don't think he really did you justice. And he also said how much he loved your daughter, Bianca.
This is preposterous. And you are very, very cruel to come here and tell us this. You know that this is nothing but a lie.
Look, Mrs. My name's Jack Montgomery.
Montgomery? Yes, I know. My husband had a great deal of respect for you.
Did he?
I beg your pardon, you know. I mean, I sound like I know all of you, and of course I don't. But it's just that we were so enthused on the airplane, and he was really, really looking forward to introducing me to all of you.
We didn't see you get off the plane.
No, you didn't, but I was there.
Now you're gonna have to beg my pardon. Obviously, you're quite distraught over all that's happened. But if you expect any of us here to believe that you're Dimitri Marek's wife, I'm afraid you're gonna have to come up with some tangible proof.
Yes, of course. We only got married about 4 days ago, so I haven't had a chance to change my passport. This is the marriage license.
Seems genuine.
Seems genuine. This woman comes out of nowhere and shows you a piece of paper and you take her word for it? She's clearly an imposter. Edmund, don't you be fooled by her, too.
This is Dimitri's signature.
How can you be so sure?
You said you were married in London. Dimitri was in Budapest.
The cities are 3 hours apart by
You
air.
didn't have any business in the UK.
Edmund Brooke did say that she saw Dimitri in London.
She said she thought she saw him.
Well, let me ask you, do you have any idea why he would have been in London?
To see me. We'd met several months ago.
Tell me what happened. On the plane.
It was very sudden. He complained of a headache, and then he fell into my arms.
Dimitri was healthy. I mean, did he have any symptoms before that?
No, he was feeling very well. In fact, he was quite exuberant, telling stories. He bought presents for your children. And they were in these 2 elaborately gift-wrapped boxes. And he was trying to explain what they were. And he couldn't. So he jumped up and he went over to the boxes and he tore off the wrapper. Because he really wanted to show me what these presents were. He just couldn't wait another minute. That's the way he was. He was so irresponsible and just impulsive. Excuse me. I really don't know where they are now. I guess they're still on the plane. One was this kind of porcelain gypsy doll for Maddie. And then the other thing was a toy sailboat for
Robert.
No, his name isn't Robert. It's Sam.
Go on, please.
We were just having fun. And then all the color drained out of his face. And his hand started shaking and he said he couldn't keep his eyes open because of the pain. And I really knew he was in trouble then. And he held on to me really tight. And I had bruises on my arms where he held me.
But you were almost here. The plane was almost here. If Dimitri was sick, why did you turn the plane around? I don't understand that. Why I had to force this plane to land in Pine Valley?
Because he begged me. I think he knew he was dying. And he asked me to take him home. And I thought home meant Budapest.
I don't believe you. Just now you said you wanted to come home. You said wait until you come home. And now you're saying you thought home meant Budapest. Why are you lying?
I don't care whether you believe me or not. I don't have to prove who I am to you. I'm just trying to tell you everything because Dimitri loved you so much. But if you're going to turn this into a cross-questioning and try and trip me up with misinformation, then I don't have to tell you anything.
Look, we're just trying to find out what's happened, Mrs.
Oh, you don't have to call me Mrs. Marek. Please, just call me Alex. Yes, of course Dimitri felt at home here in Pine Valley, but he loved Vadzol. And he talked about it all the time. And he called it his home because it had been in his family for centuries.
It is true. I know that Vadzol is the place where Dimitri would want to go if he were dying.
Jillian, how could you possibly know that?
Because he loved it very much. And And my whole family resigned to it when I was lost to the communists. But Dimitri never wanted to accept that. And when the communists were gone, he worked really hard to get it back. And he spent a lot of time and effort to get it back to its original glory.
Yes, I know that. I know that, Jillian.
And once
but still,
Grandmama
home
thanked him for allowing her to be buried next to Grandpapa. And I turned into this big joke, and he said, "When the time comes, I'll be lying next to you."
Jillian.
I loved him very much.
He loved you too. He's very proud of you.
He was proud of me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Alex?
Yeah, Alex.
This is too much. I mean, this woman appears out of nowhere. She claims to be Dimitri's wife, his grieving widow. You and Jillian, you just accept her with open arms?
No, but why would she even try to perpetuate such a hoax?
Why? To get Dimitri's money? To get Dimitri's title? You choose a reason.
She'd have to know that she could never get away with something like that.
You better believe she will never get away with it. Edmund.
I can't go through this. Not again.
Excuse me. I must give the orders on what to do with the body. I'll need your authorization
I'll
now.
sign what needs to be signed.
But I
No, you are the chief of staff, right?
Yes.
If you don't perform the autopsy, I will cause this hospital trouble.
Dr.
Silbert.
Dr. Silbert, are you satisfied with the cause of death?
I am not.
You've made that clear. I'd like to hear the doctor's opinion.
Well, as you know, post-mortem would give us answers that we don't have now. However, my legal obligation is to provide a cause of death with a death certificate. I feel I can do that to a medical certainty without one.
Then there will not be an autopsy. I intend to take my husband with me as soon as possible.
You can't do that. For God's sake, he's my brother.
I'm sorry, Mr. Gray. Mrs. Merrick, would you come with me, please?
Wait, please. Please, just think about what you're doing here. Now, this has been a great shock to all of us. I mean, can you really just take him away before his family here has a chance to mourn him?
Why don't you want to know why he died? Huh? If you really loved him, you would.
Dare question my love for Dimitri. I will carry out his wishes as I see fit.
Jack, we gotta do something. Isn't there something we can do?
Transplant team led by Dr. Dimitri.
No, you can't take him. No, no, you can't just take him away like that. Richard.
Mrs. Merrick?
Yes.
The plane is ready for your return to Europe.
Is the casket on board?
It's being taken on now.
Thank you.
Your final destination is...
My final destination.
Mrs. Merrick? Would you please come with me?
I'm afraid that's impossible. I'm just about to board this plane.
No, ma'am. You're not going anywhere.